So this video was inspired by these little books, these little mini books, and these piles of scrap that I have. I have them in all different spots, hiding places, and I want to use them and stop hoarding them. So that is what my motivation and goal is. I have all these really pretty papers and things that I like. I don't want to get rid of them because I like them, and I always feel like they're gonna just somewhere they're gonna find a home, and if they don't, then they have to go. So I am on a mission, and whenever I'm on a mission, there's always a goal, right? So taking the mini papers and doing something special with them is what my goal is. I started off with taking a simple packaging, like a tea box, a little cardboard cardstock, and I picked out some little pieces of scraps fabric, and then I just lined them. I used my sewing machine. I made a little indentation on each side to make it look like a book. And the first one that I made, let's see, it's this one. I intended to make 2 signatures, and then I started making the signatures, and I'm so used to just doing one with the traveler style notebook that I've been doing that I totally forgot. There is room for probably a little skinny one in there, but then I don't know, I just didn't. I had one plan and went another direction with it. So that's what I did, and then I said, hey, why don't I just make some pockets? Because there's all these little scraps in here, like this little wallpaper. Some of them you can decorate them up. Others you can just leave the way they are. But for example, like this one, this would be perfect with like a little piece of dotted Swiss. I'm going to show you what I did with one that's already done. See, I just took some dotted Swiss. This is just a magazine, a little cutout. And then I just layered these, and then this is the writing area. I stapled it, and then I just glued this little sequin cluster on the top. And it ends up being, you know, a cute little insert for a Christmas one, which this one started off, my plan was to make this be a Christmas journal. See, there's the little tuck pocket right there on the side. Another little Christmas stocking tag that I made for it. And I haven't decorated these, got in here or written in them yet, because I haven't decided if I'm going to put them on eBay or if I'm going to just use them for stocking stuffers or give them to somebody who may just want to know what a junk journal really is. And if I give them this, maybe they'll understand the concept. And I haven't spent a lot of time. You could even put this as the front cover. I haven't spent a lot of time on something that they may or may not even enjoy. So that's another reason why I wanted to do this. I wanted to get myself back at my desk working on things, because I've been away due to an injury, and then it gets hard to get back into the swing of things again. But if you start off small, usually what I do is I make tags, and this time I wanted to make a whole journal. And when I saw those cute little books, I said, oh, that's what I have to do. I experimented on my sewing machine with a few things, a few different stitches, and that is really cute. I thought I may or may not use that in one of them, or I may just keep it for another. That could even be a page. You know, so just like anything, the options are there. And try new things. See, this is a page, and I just took a different stitch and did that on the top, and that would be a nice page. So this is a little box that just has a little bit of everything in it, and I'm going to move my candle since I am working with papers here and I don't want any mishaps. This could be used at the bottom of one of the pages. I could just sew it or glue it. And then when I'm done, I'm going to try to throw away what I don't use, because I don't want to keep hoarding things. And it's pretty bad when you get down to hoarding like little things like this and this, right? So I want to not be hoarding forever. So I will show you some examples of the ones that I made. You can get as creative as you want to be. You know, try new things with your journals here. I've tried some different ways to lay in a pocket, and this is just some packaging that I backed with some watercolor paper, just a little piece of music that I distressed the edges on. So let me give you a little flip through of papers that I've already done journals with, and now I am using the leftovers. It's kind of like when you make a big chicken dinner and then the next day you make chicken soup, or you make chicken pie. You know, it's still good. This is a cute little mini version. They also can be used as little mini journals to be put inside of a larger journal. So the possibilities are there. You just have to think outside the box, right? And then make yourself some little tags. Like these tags are something that I would do on a bigger tag. You just keep playing around with it. I'll show you some of the covers. This, I just played around with the different stitches. And then I chose a really cool middle. Your word is unbreakable, make it unshakable. Don't promise what you can't deliver. Always deliver if you promise. Okay, I have someone coming, so I'm going to pause. So this is the perfect stocking stuffer, yes. Would you agree? Thumbs up. This is one that I have not put the signature in yet, because as I got going on this, I started to get more and more creative. So I put a pocket on the outside and then these cute little ones on the inside, and I'll show you some of the ephemera that I made, tags. Again, these are using the, what are the extra pages? This is just, you know, 1, 2, 3 pieces of paper backed on some manila envelope. This is one of the crazy ones. I'm trying to find out where the camera is. Is that the camera? Got a new phone. And look at this little sliver of a scrap paper. But it was just perfect, you know? There's the back of it. It was a digital. So those will be for another journal, which I have already, I think I showed you, I already have a bunch of signatures all ready to go for the next batch that I want to make. This one was a favorite. I made a little tag. and just some muslin that I frayed the edges for the inside. And you know, I'm watching that candle. Just a bunch of little pages that you can do. Even I envision some mini collages right here. Leave them blank. Someone can do journaling on them. I know some people who write very, very tiny. Not me, but this would be perfect for them. Isn't that a great way to use up little pages like this leftover digital? Again, leftover. And then a sweet way of getting your creativity going with making tags. So that's what I have for you today. Just making these little books and using up pages and papers, and then trying to get myself to where I will express the gift of art. This is from not a newspaper, a magazine. This little tiny piece of lace that I've always said, oh, I gotta find a place for that. There you go. Right? Just great way to, I mean, who doesn't like little dots? I'm gonna keep that. Okay, and what I don't keep, what I do need to do is go through, and I do need to get rid of some things, but for example, that color combination just speaks loudly that it needs to be turned into a tag with a little bit of lace, maybe a little bit of ribbon on the end, maybe some washi tape, right? I'm looking at this that's on my desk on the other side. This is some paper that my friend made. I would just take that, or even this, and just glue that down on the end, maybe do a number or some kind of a words, which I have in here too. So the possibilities go on and on and on. And as long as you enjoy it, then you'll come up with some things and use this little box and hopefully turn it into maybe just one little envelope. I love this phrase. Here's the thing. So these all have to find a little home to go to. And maybe I'll just have a box of little mini journals, but it's nice to give something away. And, you know, maybe I will come up with some happy mail. I want to have more people from the junk journal community visiting me because I think it's good to make contacts in the field that you are happy with. And this is one field that I am very, very happy with, and it's great therapy for me. So as I go on, I will call it a day, and I'm going to take one of these cards that my friend Suzanne T gave me and see what this Bible verse is for the day. That's funny. I was reading in Proverbs this morning. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. Yep, that's what I have to do. Okay, I hope you have enough grace for each day starting today. And I'll see you in the next one.